The Ride Home Rants podcast is brought to you by Reaper Apparel Company. Reaper Apparel offers a casual line of superb fit, finish, and comfort. We design for those who refuse to die slowly and choose to live untamed. For those who aren't afraid to face the dark, for the ones that thrive in it, and for those who can appreciate life through a grim lens. That's Reaper Apparel Company. Go to the link in the description of this episode, use the promo code Mike Bono, and get 10% off. Also, the Ride Home Rants podcast is brought to you by Tactical Brotherhood, all American-made apparel, which helps support the Second Amendment. You can also find all this in the description of this episode with the link Tactical Brotherhood. Part of every proceed does go to helping veterans. It is a very good cause. All American-made products made right here in Minnesota. Go and check them out. Use the promo code PATRIOT15 to get 15% off your purchase. The Ride Home Rants podcast wants to thank you for listening and let everybody know that we do offer monthly subscriptions to help support the show in other ways other than listening and downloading each episode. What you will get with each subscription is you will get bonus episodes that aren't released to everybody. You will also have a chance to ask me anything each and every month where I will put out a special episode just to answer your questions. You will also get more exclusive content that is not released to everybody. To subscribe to the show, go and click on the link in the description of this episode, and I look forward to your added support and to help us keep this show going. The Ride Home Rants podcast is also brought to you by Buddy's Beard Care. Buddy's Beard Care provides premium men's grooming products at an affordable price. Products are made in Ohio, and Buddy's Beard Care supports local. The majority of our supplies are from other Ohio-based companies. You can find them on social media at Buddy's Beard Care or online at buddysbeardcare.com. Use the promo code BONO15 and he will save you 15%. I've been using these products for a little over 6 months now, and my beard has never felt healthier. It has never grown faster, and according to my wife, it has never felt softer. Also, the Ride Home Rants podcast is brought to you by former guest of the show in Matt Landowski in Sweet Hands Sports. Elevate their game with Sweet Hands Sports. Our sports gloves are designed for champions, providing ultimate grip and durability. Achieve greatness with every match. Choose Sweet Hands Sports for the winning edge. Grip your victory at sweethandsports.com. Use the promo code BONO10 and he will save you 10%. He has sent me a complimentary pair of golf gloves. They are so comfortable, durable, and breathable. You won't find a better pair of gloves out there. Again, sweethandsports.com, promo code BONO10. Lastly, the Ride Home Rants podcast is brought to you by Deemed Fit, a clothing company from first responders for first responders. These products are so comfortable. They look great. They have great messages on them. They are provided to support first responders, especially those who worked through COVID. All of the proceeds are going to helping veterans and first responders with their mental and physical health. This is a great cause. I support anything that has to do with our first responders and our veterans. Again, deemedfit.co, promo code Mike Bono will save you 20%. Now, let's start the show. Welcome, everybody, to another episode of the Ride Home Rants podcast. This is, as always, your host, Mike Bono. I have a I have a panel of guests for us today, and it is becoming an annual episode for us, and I'm super pumped to talk about it, but it is the All Things Fall show. We're going to be talking about all things in my favorite season of fall. I love the weather and everything like that, but I'm going to let my panel of guests introduce themselves. So I need your name. Do you wear glasses? And what is your favorite flavor of yogurt? And Tony, we're going to start with you.
My name is Tony. I do not actually wear glasses. I'm just kidding. I do wear glasses. And my favorite yogurt flavor, you got to go with the classic strawberry.
Okay. Wendy, let's go to you.
Yes, I'm Wendy. I do not wear glasses, and my favorite yogurt is the Chobani Zero Sugar Vanilla.
That was very specific, and I like it.
Hmm.
TJ, let's go to you next.
Hey, this is TJ. I do not wear glasses, but my vision has been going at nighttime, so I have some nighttime contacts. So I think glasses are in the near future. Um, I guess my favorite yogurt is, strawberry banana. Anything but plain.
I gotcha. And it's everybody's favorite manager of the show, Fitty.
So everybody knows me. I'm Fitty. I don't wear glasses, but I'm to the age that I have to turn the radio down to see where I'm going before I pull in somewhere. So I'm to that age. So I guess I don't think that counts as glasses, but I'm that old now. My favorite flavor, actually, I kind of got into this, is getting plain vanilla yogurt, putting some blueberries in there, and then some granola, and mixing it around and making it a parfait. So I guess vanilla yogurt, but with the sides. If I'm not doing the sides, I'm probably just doing like a good like banana yogurt flavor is my jam.
I gotcha. Obviously, everyone knows me, Mike Bono. I wear clear glasses to make it not as noticeable on my face because I used to wear contacts, and I don't anymore because I keep getting these nasty styes on my eye when I wear contacts. So glasses are in that future for me now, and getting to that age. And yogurt, I don't really eat yogurt that much anymore, but when I did, it was the strawberry banana that I would go with. Yeah, anything but plain for me on that fact. But we're not here to talk about yogurts. We're here to talk about all things fall. And Wendy, we're to start with you being our resident realtor here. For most people, last fall was in 2024 was exceptionally warm until almost Thanksgiving. Do you think fall has days in the 70s and low 80s, or what is your feeling on like a warmer fall?
Typically, for here,
Yeah.
we usually don't get them. We don't. When we do, we are throwing parties like crazy because, I mean, most of our Halloweens around, that time in the October time, it's in the 40s, the 50s. It's rainy. We're wearing jackets. We're wearing rain gear. We're cold. We're wearing boots. So last year was awesome, but it's not usual like that for us in our October months, unfortunately.
I gotcha. TJ, what about you?
Yeah, I'm a big warm weather guy. So anytime we can have warm weather deep into October, even, it's wishful thinking, but into November, I love being outside. So that warmer weather is just a blessing. Everybody's smiling, watching football outside on the porch, things like that. So warm weather in the fall, I'm all for it.
All right. Fitty, what about you?
Yeah, and I've lived in a lot of different places, and I lived in Pennsylvania and worked in West Virginia and been in Southern Ohio. So like last fall was kind of what I was used to in some other places. Now we're all living in Cleveland, but it was really warm until like Thanksgiving. I'm sure the panel remembers it was 80 degrees on Halloween last year. It was in the 80s, high 80s through September, and October had very few bad days, and November was even really warm too. So I'm a fan of it. I'm just not a fan of what happens with the lake when it's that warm that long, because the lake can't freeze, and then we get like the hellacious snow in winter that we had up here was exceptionally terrible. So like being in Cleveland, I'm sure everybody would agree, you have to pick, like, do you want the cold fall and the mild winter, or do you want the exceptionally warm fall and the terrible winter? For me, I'd still take the warm, super warm fall and the terrible winter, but it's kind of hard to say what's right and what's wrong in that sense. But the warmer it is, the longer it is, the better it is.
I gotcha. And Tony, what about you?
I gotta say, as much as I kind of miss the 60s and 70s, I am not objected to warm fall nights.
Okay. I'm going to be the only one on this panel, and I am such a 50 to 70 degree slut. It's unreal. Like, I absolutely love that temperature of weather. I'm one of those people that cannot be cool enough. I am always hot as it is. So when you get me into like 50 to 70 degrees, and I'm loving every minute of it. I love the warm weather. Don't get me wrong. I love summer. But this summer has been exceptionally warm for me. Like even right now, I mean, it was in the 80s today here, and I'm sweating sitting in my house when my AC set at 66 degrees. So like that's where I'm at. So yeah, get me to 50 to 70 degrees, and I'm happy as a lamb. That could be. Tony, I want to stay with you on this one. A little bit could be, I guess, controversial. I don't want to say, but it is. But warm or cold apple cider? What do you prefer?
I do not think that is a controversial thing at all. I like cold apple cider.
There's so many pumpkin spice people. Apple cider gets a little risky for people that like it.
Oh, I like cold apple cider. Honestly, cold apple cider fan.
All right, Fitty.
I'm cold apple cider too. Like I'm a hot coffee fan, but I'm a cold apple cider fan all the way.
Gotcha. TJ.
Damn. What's wrong with you people? Warm apple cider, a little whiskey. Come on now. We need to clean some things up, y'all. Come on now. We gotta get that out. We gotta pour it in, put it in the microwave, get that thing a little steaming. Oh, that's fall there. So, but now I do need a cooler summer night, or I need a cool fall night.
Yeah.
And that goes perfect with that warm apple cider. So I can't be doing it on an 80-degree day, but if I had preferred or I had to choose, it's definitely warm.
Okay. Wendy, what about you?
Definitely warm. The hotter, the better. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I'm warm, and I will mix some Fireball whiskey and get that cinnamon in there too as well. You know, like a caramel apple type of deal going on. Oh, can't go wrong with that. That's phenomenal right there is what that is. You got to get creative sometimes. Wendy, what's your favorite fall go-to place to visit in the fall?
Patterson Fruit Farm.
You said Patterson's Fruit Farm?
Yep, Patterson Fruit Farm. I'm sure Fiddy's been there by now. It's over in Chesterland. It is the thing to do. You can go out there to the orchards. You can pick your own apples. You can pick out your own pumpkins. There's little playground area. There's little crafts for kids. So total enjoyment for everybody, small, older. They have fresh donuts. They have, which are absolutely amazing. I can't eat them, but I hear they're good. I have an allergy to wheat. But they have fresh donuts. They have fresh cider, warm or cold. And they have like a little gift shop with chocolates, all kinds of things that they sell. And from other local farmers in the area too, they bring in their produce, their honey, things like that, and they sell it for them there too. It's like the best little thing to do.
Okay. TJ, what about you?
So the first one that everybody goes to is Patterson's. It's a phenomenal place, especially for kids. Just so many activities to do. But I'm a big haunted house guy. I love going to haunted houses. So I'll send a plug. I got in Berea, it's about 15 minutes away from where I'm at, Joe Boo Evil Events on Berea Campground. In the fall, one of the best experiences for haunted houses. It's they took over for the 7 Floors of Hell, and they put their experience on the different houses. So there's multiple different houses there. A great time. You go with a couple of your buddies and things like that, and yeah, that's a great haunted house experience with great special effects. So I'm a big haunted house guy during the fall.
Can't complain about that. Fitty, what about you?
I'm a big Patterson's person too. You know, Wendy kind of hit everything on the head there, but I also really do like Mapleside Farms in Strongsville, which is a lot of fun. It's a different vibe than Patterson's. You know, there's a corn maze and they have like vino all the way. So it's a wine tour through the corn maze. There's a lot of cool stuff for kids. There's, you can go up to their shop and buy apples and some other stuff. They usually have different food vendors there. They have the giant, I think the second largest slide in the world there, going down that hill. You know, you get to see the piglets race. It's just a really cool thing. Take the tractor ride. So I'm a big fan of Patterson's, but since Wendy went with that, I'll go with Mapleside Farms.
I gotcha. All right, Tony, what about you?
Well, since everybody said Patterson Fruit Farm, I mean, I gotta throw my hat in the ring as well. Patterson Fruit Farm is that place. I mean, it's worth it. You get the donuts, you get the pumpkin, you get all kind of good stuff. One place that I'd actually like to throw in the ring, I would like to throw in this place in Middlefield. It's called the Amish Country Market. That's the place out in Middlefield. I remember my senior year of high school, we went to Amish country. Really great experience. I think that's the name of that place, but I know that they had candy and pumpkins and stuff. So I'll have to go with that place in Middlefield if you guys ever get a chance to go.
That's a great one.
Okay. I haven't been to any of those. I'm not going to lie to you guys here. I'm the only one on this panel right now that doesn't live near the Cleveland area. It's about a 2-hour drive for me, which isn't bad. But for me, it's more the nostalgia from when I was younger. Kind of like TJ there was a great little haunted house at one of the parks back in West Virginia at Brook Hills. Park. They always do their haunted house there every year. They have hay rides. They have everything that you could think of there too as well. It's not just the haunted house. They even have the golf course like kind of lit up in Halloween theme and fall theme there. So it's pretty cool to see. I haven't been there in years, but it's just one of those places that I remember going to as a kid and all through high school and everything like that. And it's just a great little place that nobody's really ever heard of unless you've been to West Virginia and in that northern panhandle type of region to know where exactly it's at, because it's one of those places, if you blink, you miss it. And it's awesome to go there and to just see. And a lot of my friends worked there through high school too as well. So it made it a lot more enjoyable, I guess, for me, knowing that a bunch of my friends were running that place there too as well. So it's just one of those ones for me. It's the nostalgia of it, and it's back home in West Virginia, where I can't wait to get back to. West Virginia Falls are I don't care what anybody says, the best. The hills and the trees and the leaves changing and everything like that. I will fight that till my last breath. If anybody wants to, by all means, come at me on that one. I will fight you till the day I die on that one. West Virginia Falls are absolutely the best falls. Period. End of discussion on that one for me. But Tony, what's your favorite apple flavored fall treat?
Well, I gotta say, you gotta go up to New England for a fall if you want some real foliage. Go up to New England.
I don't know if I could go to New England. I don't know if I can actually, as somebody who grew up in West Virginia, that close to Pittsburgh, and knowing the rivalries with that, I just don't think I could go up to New England.
Respect. But as far as flavors goes, this is gonna shock some people. Apple pie. But here's the funny thing. I actually have allergies to apples, but I can eat apple pie.
That's the weirdest thing I've ever heard. I'm gonna need more on that, Tony. You can't just drop something.
Okay, sure. Like I can drop some. Well, sometimes I can eat some apples and my throat gets all funny and stuff, but you put a piece of apple pie in my face, I can eat it, no problems at all. I'm guessing it's the same with cherries as well. Some cherries, it's bad, no bueno. But cherry pie, my favorite dessert.
I'm at a loss on that one.
That is so crazy.
That I have ever heard cherries do that too, but you put it in a pie and a delicious and you're fine. Like that's the weirdest.
I mean, is it? I gotta ask the question. Is it like canned apple pie filling that you can eat? So it's not like chopping up real apples, putting it in the pie, baking it, and then you can eat it. It's canned.
Yeah, and if it was like made a certain way, like for instance, if you cooked apples in a certain way, I could eat it that way.
Something in the processing between the raw to cooked.
Yes, and it's same with peaches. Like I can eat peach cobbler. Peaches.
There must be like a chemical release or something.
Yeah.
Oh, wild. That is crazy. Okay, we'll talk offline. Sorry.
All
Oh,
right.
you're fine. I'm so
Good.
intrigued with this. Like,
I'm
this,
so
I might
intrigued by this.
cancel the rest of these questions that I have here because I need to know like this allergy now because now my mind is going to be spinning the
I've
rest of the
heard
night.
of this. I've heard of this that certain people cannot eat the raw form of something. However, once it's been cooked down or processed in some way, they're able to eat it.
It's crazy.
Which I think is so crazy because there's just this push to get to the most natural form, raw form of food in our society right now. And here you are on the other end of the spectrum, Tony. Like,
And I got more before I want to take up all the time, but I'm actually allergic to fish, but I can eat shrimp, crab legs, oysters.
Everybody can eat shrimp and crab.
I mean, come on now, you can't go wrong. Even if I ever grow an allergy to shrimp and crab legs, I will die a happy man.
Yep, that's it.
There's no way I'm not getting that. Like that's just okay. Biddy, Tony, I got to know more about this. But Biddy, apple treats? Do you have any allergies that we need to know about now? Since we're just on allergies.
No, I just got some medical allergies to medicine. Nothing with food I don't know about. I mean, knock on wood here, but probably my favorite like flavored apple treat. I really do like apple flavored donuts. That's my jam right there. Apple flavored donuts.
You can't go wrong with that at all. TJ, what about you?
I assume Apple Jacks is off the table, so
I'll allow it. I'm not above that.
I'll say, I mean, honestly, I'm just an apple, man. Just a normal. Give me an apple. I like, slice them up. You can throw an apple in anything. So I'm not. I don't get too fancy with it, man. Apple cider. I still like the apple cider and all the things you can do with that, but I don't need to get too fancy. Give me an apple a day. Keeps the doctor away, or just not having to pay into health insurance. But yeah, either way, we'll keep it going.
Wendy, what about you?
I was going to say apple pie, Dutch apple pie. But since that was already said, I'm going to go with apple fritter because that's a close second.
Oh, yeah. I eat those.
those aren't all those are great. Give me a good caramel apple though. You know what I mean? Like,
oh yeah,
you can't go wrong with a good caramel apple, especially in the fall. That would be for me. But it sucks. I can't. Not because of Tony's reasons. I can't eat apples like normal people. Like I have to cut them up. At a very young age, I had, and this is going back again. I'm going to hear a lot of the West Virginia jokes, but I actually have two fake teeth in the front of my mouth, so I can't bite into anything like that. It will rip them completely out of my mouth. So I have to, like a child, cut my apples up if I want to eat an apple, so that I can actually have it. I can't just bite into it, and yeah, it's been since I was in junior high. Like I had to have them, and it's a bridge that's literally next to my two front teeth, and I can't bite into apples. I love apples, but I haven't actually eaten one in forever because I feel like a child bringing out that machine.
Yeah, bringing out the thing,
apples up to have to eat them. Yep. And yeah, so
you gotta do it in private.
It's just a pride thing for me. At 36 years old, I gotta cut my apples up the same way I do for my baby nieces and nephews, and that's so.
It's okay. We're not judging.
I judge myself 6 ways from Sunday, Wendy. I wouldn't blame you guys if you did at all. No. But. Okay, Wendy, what's the most overrated thing about fall for you?
Okay. Pumpkin spice. Anything. Pumpkin spice, anything. I mean, it's everywhere. It's in room sprays. It's in plugins. It's in car fresheners. It's in food, seasoning, in everything. It's literally everything. It's in cold foam. You can buy pumpkin spice anything, even clothing, coffee mugs. It's everywhere.
Yeah.
It's like a thing, and I'm so over it. I don't even like it. I don't like it.
Thing, but TJ, I'll give you my thoughts here in a minute because I have a big rant about that. But TJ, go ahead.
That was the first one that came to my mind. Freaking pumpkin spice, I'm telling you. And I sat there trying to think of like, okay, let me try the drink. I'm like, there was nothing that intrigued me about it. There's nothing that hooked me about it. But I'm telling you, I'm not a fan of cold nights. So, I mean, I'm good with wearing a sweatshirt, but overrated is when it gets cold at night. Under that 50 degrees because, people, then we can go outside with the campfire and everything. I'm like, I still would rather be outside in a short sleeve shirt or just like a light 3/4 sleeve shirt. So I don't like the cold nights. But yeah, pumpkin spice is probably number one.
You need to invest in flannels. Then I'm just going to tell you that you don't need it. It's so much better. Fitty, what about you though?
You know what? What I find probably most overrated about fall, and this goes into like a whole optics thing, and I could have a whole show on this, but like everybody's like smiling and super happy and like, oh, I'm at the pumpkin patch. Let me post this on social media because I have the coolest life ever, and I'm in this place and I'm in that place. And like you give the optics that your life is perfect, and no one's life is perfect, right? But you get this perception of that, and then it's not true, but it becomes reality. So like my pet peeve about like what's probably most overrated about fall is people posting all these pictures, like family pictures in the corn or family pictures in front of the pumpkin with my dog, and my life's perfect. And look, we all match, and our dog's perfect, and my house is perfect. And that's probably what drives me the most nuts about fall. Just be a genuine self. No one really cares about your picture in the fall in front of the cornfield. Just nobody really cares. Just be you and just enjoy it and just be quiet about it. Like that's my rant on that for the day. But I can go into a whole spiel about that, about optics and perception versus reality and social media and things like that. So that's it. No one cares about your pictures in front of the pumpkin patch.
I now have two things I need to go on, but I want to get to Tony first. Tony, overrated for fall. What about you?
The Cleveland Browns. Seeing how they disappoint fans every fall.
You?
They're only overrated in the summertime when we have hope.
Well, I'm a New Orleans Saints fan. We got our own issues.
Yeah, you got to deal with my Buccaneers. That's your issue. Is you got twice a year. All right. So Wendy brought it up first. I'm going to get into that. Pumpkin spice is the devil. I absolutely hate pumpkin spice, and it's because it's everywhere. September hits, and even before September, my boss was coming into work, and she had like a little bit more pep in her step one day, and I was like, "You're in a good mood for 8 a.m. Like you're never in this good of a mood for 8 a.m." And she was like, "Oh, they brought back pumpkin spice at Starbucks already, and it's on my way in." So I got my pumpkin spice. I was like, "See, now we're gonna have a bad day here today because you're so excited that pumpkin spice is out in August, and that's just not okay with me." And yeah, this is my wife's favorite saying, but it doesn't blow my skirt up. You know what I mean? Like it's just not doing it for me. Like it's not that great. I'm not a big fan of pumpkin flavored anything really. So like pumpkin spice, and like it bugs me sometimes to even clean out pumpkins when we're carving pumpkins with my niece, like we do every year. And so I don't like that at all. So I'm not going to drink or eat anything pumpkin spice. But yeah, the fad that everyone is, and it's such a basic white girl drink too, as well too. Like we'll go there too. We're already down this road. It's such like it's just you see him, and it's going to go tie me right into Fitty's rant that I'm going to go on here in a second too, as well, about the fake people on the internet and the not living your life. But it's such a basic, I got my pumpkin spice and we're in the pumpkin patch and now we're all going to take pictures together. No, it's just no. Like, yeah, people like that post all those pictures and stuff like Fitty was saying. It's just y'all triggered me. I'm going to say this, those two comments, and I didn't think we were going to get to here, but we're here now. and this is the room we're going to live in for another minute or two. But yeah, like I see all the people posting, and it's already starting that it's just, oh, well, we're out here in this cornfield, and everybody has their matching flannels on, and even the dog has a flannel bandana around it, and we're taking a picture together. And it just looks all great, and it's like, I know you. Your life is a crapshoot. Why are we acting like it's not right now? Like, let's just call a spade, and let's just not act like we're so perfect. We're not.
Well, dude, do you think about it? Think about the process, right? Every group picture that I've ever taken has always taken twice as long as it ever needs to take, and there's so much detail that goes into it that doesn't need to be had. It's a miserable experience. No group picture has ever been like, oh my gosh, that was great. One shot. No, especially if you're getting dressed up with your family. It's never just one and done.
You know what I can't wait for? My sister does this every freaking year with my nephews and my niece, and just everybody has to match, and they have to take the picture, and it's. I hope she hears this episode, because I cannot wait for her response, because I've told her once before, like this was recently too, because she posted the picture, and like things were going on, and we're not going to get into that, but it's like your life's not perfect. I get it, like nobody's is, but like, just stop. I could see the hate in my nephew's face. Like, mom made me dress up the same and take this same picture every year, and I hate it, and I can't stand it. And I told her that is like, this is the worst thing. I said, I told her if I could dislike a picture on Instagram, if there was a dislike button on Instagram, I would be hitting it repeatedly.
Your own family.
My sister, yeah. I love my sister to death. Let's not get this twisted. I love my sister to death. She does the family pictures. It drives me up a freaking wall.
It's hilarious.
Oh God,
Mike, you got to bring this up in one of your sets. You got to do this in one of your.
You don't think this is coming up on stage?
Man, I swear it's like a sitcom. I see these people dressed up and all this, just like, oh my God, just take your picture and go somewhere, please.
And then
like the rest of us enjoy
and then they're in the way. They're all in the way. You're like, move! Like, we gotta go.
Take your picture.
I need my hot chocolate. Get out of the way.
Hot chocolate better than pumpkin spice.
I do love hot chocolate.
I'll take that to my grave too. Hot chocolate is better than anything.
I like it with milk though. Hot chocolate.
And you gotta have the marshmallows.
Got marshmallows.
If you don't have the marshmallows in it, you're just a sociopath. We'll talk about that there. And I got way off track with that, because that just set me down a rabbit hole. We're going to stick with the pumpkin theme, apparently, for these ones here, these last couple of questions here. And I think I know where everyone is, but Tony, we'll start with you. Pumpkin-flavored coffee fan?
Hell no.
Yeah. I think I know the answer to this one. Fitty?
Not a fan of it. Like, I only really like pumpkin seeds and pumpkin pie. I don't really like pumpkin donuts are okay, but I'm not. I don't like really flavored coffee, except the white chocolate mocha from Starbucks. That's about it.
Gotcha, TJ.
Yeah, I mean, pumpkin it's such a dominant flavor. It just takes over. So no, I mean, I'm okay. Pumpkin pie, I'm cool with pumpkin pie. But pumpkin flavored coffee, I'm gonna pass on it every time.
I gotcha. Wendy, you
nope, not a fan.
Mentioned that started the rant. Just there for the better part of 5 minutes that I just.
It's okay. You got it out.
Hey, let it all out, Mike. This is right home rant stuff.
But Wendy, what are your thoughts on pumpkin seeds? Are they overrated or underrated?
Pumpkin seeds?
Seeds, yeah.
Oh, I do like pumpkin seeds. I feel like they're underrated.
Okay. TJ?
Completely underrated. I mean, you get so many of them, but they're just a pain in the ass to get them out of the pumpkin. For me, I was always get it out when we're carving. Mom always put it in the oven, and dude, all night you just were munching on pumpkin seeds every time you walk by. But completely underrated.
Okay, Fetty, you kind of already mentioned it there, but
Yeah, I love pumpkin seeds. I think to me they're better than sunflower seeds, and they're not as much work. You can just eat the whole pumpkin seed itself instead of trying to break them open and try to eat a sunflower seed. So yeah, I'm a huge pumpkin seed fan. I don't do the whole bacon thing though, like TJ brought up with his mom. I just get them out of the package and just pop them in and eat them.
okay, so Tony.
I have no comment because I don't like pumpkin seeds.
All right, I'll take
All right,
that there on that one. I don't really eat them. I will eat them. Lately, we've been actually trying to grow our own pumpkins because we're tired of buying them for every year.
Okay.
That my sister and niece come down for our annual pumpkin carving that we do every year. So we've been just taking the seeds and dumping them in our garden and hoping to God we get something. We've gotten one pumpkin every year, so I mean, it always is just like a little small one that goes to my niece. So it's easy for her to carve. But we try every year just to have our own pumpkins so that we're not buying them every year. But we're getting there with that, and we're going to round out the show, Tony, with this one. Do you decorate for fall? And if so, what do you normally put out for decorations?
I decorate nothing. I put nothing out. I decorate.
That just sounded hateful. Like, I decorate nothing.
I'm a Saints fan. I just deal with I'm a Saints fan who's going through it right now.
You blame the Saints for fall?
Everything about fall. Betty, what about you?
I mean, when I was, single, I never really decorated for fall, but my wife really likes to decorate. So we have our decorations and we'll get some pumpkins from Patterson's, which are really cool. And they have like the mini pumpkins and like the little squashes and stuff like that. So we'll get those and put them around the house. But I mean, I think like the cool thing about decorating for fall is like you can have it up through Halloween if you choose, and you can really have it up to Thanksgiving. So it's not like decorations that you like put up and have to take down like in 3 or 4 weeks. It's something you can really kind of have the whole year. And I think it's cool when people have wreaths and different things like that, out there. I think it adds a nice aesthetic to homes. Maybe they make some kind of pop, and as flowers are changing and trees are changing and, leaves are on the ground. So, yeah, I mean, we like decorating for fall. It's a pretty good time.
Okay. TJ?
I'm actually, if me and Tony agree on this one, I don't like decorating. I don't particularly pay attention to decorations. I don't know why people need the approval of other people looking at their decorations. So this is my wife all the way, and just random things go up when I'm out of the house, and I'm like, oh, where'd that come from? And so, I'm not big on, but I am called upon to take down the decorations, which makes me even more irritated. But no, I don't have a need to decorate.
I got you. Wendy.
Well, before Wendy goes, but TJ, what does your wife put out for decorations? Just like, did she put a pumpkin?
Yeah, no, I mean, we have the pumpkins. We have the things on the window, like the window stickers. She'll have her own little inflatable. We have a little flag in front of our house that we change for each thing. Yeah, no, there's decorations out there. They're out there. It's just, I mean, it's not outrageous. It's not like we're spending thousands of dollars in electric bills, but it's there, and she likes to go through the seasons and different things that happen. So she has a little bit of everything for everything. But yeah, I mean, I think, but most of the decorations inside the house are what really drastically changed. Like, she'll bring out the different pillows, she'll bring out the different like tablecloths and things like that.
Isn't it always funny though? Like when you are like in a relationship and you do decorate, like it's always like, oh, let's decorate on this really beautiful day. And it's like, hey, let's take the decorations out on like the coldest,
the worst day that's ever happened.
Ever. And then it's muddy and something breaks and you're out there with like a shovel or a hammer, or vacuum stops working. Like, It's always the thing when you take it down, and it's always just bad weather. But it's like when you put stuff up, it's usually always great. And it's like happy. And then you take it down and then, you flip out because you're angry.
Well, I'm just sitting there waiting for, okay, which one of this is my fault? I guarantee something around here. I'm trying to figure out what it is.
It's always
you're speaking from experience.
Wendy, do you decorate? We'll get your opinion, being the only female on the panel here for this one.
All right. So I will say this. I'm usually not a decorator. I like to be very, very minimal. And I'm in this very big clearing phase of my life where I'm just getting rid of so much stuff. So for many years, I have chosen not to decorate. However, this past winter, I went and got a Christmas tree and some Christmas decorations. And then this year I've already decorated twice inside the house and I put a wreath on the door. So that counts for something. So it's very small, like little bit of stuff here and there, more of a color base. So more of like amber and gold, colored vases and things like that and decorations that I pulled out that kind of are all on LED candles and things like that. So simple, not like character pumpkins and, happy Halloween stuff. No, that I can't do any of that. So I just need kind of simple, very minimal, and I'm happy. Just plain. Yeah.
So Bono, around the corner from our house, our neighbor down the street has like a 50, might even be 75, I don't know, I'd say 50-foot skeleton in his front yard. Giant skeleton that he keeps out year round. And he actually decorates it for all the different holidays. So like it's a giant skeleton, but it was like decorated for Christmas. Giant skeleton decorated for Easter. Giant skeleton decorated for fall. Decorated for Halloween. And I'm like,
oh my.
That's insane.
I'm like, is it that hard to take down? Because it's been up for a year and you've decorated every holiday that we've had, including like the 4th of July.
That's a good point.
Like a happy 4th of July giant skeleton. I'm like,
it has
skeleton goes with the 4th of July theme. I don't know.
It has to be. It has to be that hard to take down. Yeah,
because I've seen a couple myself too that are year round up in areas.
I have a coworker. She's obsessed with Halloween, and she's already started her decorating for Halloween. And she has this big 12-foot skeleton riding a skeleton horse that she put up. She showed me pictures of that. She has dressed like the Grim Reaper, and she was just telling me how hard it was to get that up. And so 50 foot, if I'm putting up a 50-foot skeleton, that son of a bitch is staying up year round.
Staying up.
Like, as soon as he's up, he's part of the house now. Like, I'm not taking him down. So we're going to make the best of it.
And he's like wide too. Like it's not like a skinny skeleton. It's like
we need to see
like
a picture.
I definitely need
I have to get a picture and send it to you guys when I ride past the house again. But it's quite eventful. So my man is ready for Halloween 24/7. Looks like Jack Skeleton out there, or whatever that character's name is from Nightmare on.
So if you're like, but if you just want to ruin somebody's day, do you not take like a paintball gun and like shoot the head so that they have to go clean the head? Like just ruin everybody's day?
Oh,
brilliant. That's brilliant.
That's such a good idea. There's so many people that listen to this show up in that area. I cannot wait to happen now.
Up there, dude. That whole thing's got
that is brilliant. Oh
Vinny,
my God,
I'm going to need pictures of the paintballs that are going to ensue on this guy's house now from when the show
I do not own a paintball gun.
Wait. Do they post family photos on Facebook?
They post family photos as well around the skeleton. This guy's done.
Then you might be triggered.
I have no idea on that one. But
they just take family photos around the skeleton now.
The skeleton's dressed the same way.
Dressed as the skeleton.
But you have to take them from like 100 feet away. You have to take them from like 100 feet away so you can see the whole skeleton.
Get a drone shot of them. It's just...
Oh my God, that's funny.
Anyways, my wife decorates for fall. She doesn't decorate for Halloween, but she decorates for fall, and she leaves it up through Thanksgiving. Has all of her leaves, her pumpkins, her wreaths that she puts up every year, and I don't hate it. I hate like TJ, the taking it down is the hardest part, but when those decorations come down, this is where I shine because I'm like Clark Griswold and I love decorating for Christmas and I go all out for Christmas and I cannot wait for that. So it's like when fall comes down, Christmas gets to go up. Only problem is I don't like heights, so getting up on my roof to put the lights up has been like the biggest chore. But now that my son's older, it's like, all right, dude, you're up on the roof now. I'll catch you if you fall, but like that's just where we're at. I'm not getting up on the roof. I'm getting old, and so.
So is that a November 1st thing? Is that like you?
Oh my God,
Thanksgiving's done.
My wife wants to put Christmas up like November 1st.
Nope. No.
Yeah,
No.
This has been the biggest fight we've had ever, and I've told her
December 1.
Yeah,
yeah.
I'll give her Black Friday.
Yeah, I'll give
her Black Friday. If we want to start.
Oh, I won't even do that.
But my whole thought process is we got to kill the bird before the fat man needs to come out. Like I love Thanksgiving.
Yes, it's its own thing. You got to give it its respect.
One of my favorite holidays.
Oh,
mainly because it's around football and food, and those. Yeah, it's the 3 F's: family, football, and food. My 3 favorite F's that you could have, but. Yeah, but every year the Christmas tree comes out earlier and earlier. She was walking behind me. I thought I was going to get yelled at here for this part of the Christmas tree. I thought that was coming down my way. But
Bono, you got to think about it too when you're decorating for Christmas. What would hurt worse, you falling off the roof, or you trying to catch like your 230-pound son falling off the roof?
I'll take.
I think the latter might be pretty painful with a lot of weight bearing down on you like that.
It is. I'll tell you this. My man has been living in the gym, and he's under 200 pounds right now. Like we're doing good.
It won't be as painful if you have to catch him falling off the roof.
No. What you were talking about, yes, would have been when he was, at that. But yeah, that would not be fun. He's pretty agile for a bigger guy, so I'll give him that. But he's not afraid of heights at all, like the old man is here. I don't like heights at all. But yeah, that's we got way off track at the end of this year. But we're talking about Christmas and the fall show. But that is actually going to do it for this week's. That's all the fall questions I have for this week's episode of the Ride Home Rants podcast. I want to thank all of my guests, Wendy, Tony, TJ, and Fitty, for joining. I love everything about fall and the weather and everything like that. So it's good to get and talk about it here on this platform and everything like that. But as always, if you enjoyed the show, be a friend, tell a friend. If you didn't, tell them anyways. They might like it just because you didn't. That's going to do it for me. And I will see y'all next week.
The Ride Home Rants podcast is brought to you by W Energy. Energy drinks made for gamers, streamers, and podcasters alike. For gamers, streamers, and podcasters alike. Go to the link in the description where you can find the best energy drinks out there. Less caffeine than a cup of coffee. Also, no jitters and no crash afterwards. Use the promo code Mike Bono and get yourself 10% off. Also, the Ride Home Rants podcast is brought to you by my favorite sponsor of the show, and that is Shankit Golf. Golf apparel made for the everyday golfer. We might not go out and shoot a 6 under par. We're probably going to shoot a 6 over par, but this is going to give us the gear that's going to help us rock it on and off of the course. Go to the link in the bio, use the promo code Mike Bono, and get yourself 10% off there as well.